microphone over here. Hello everyone. We're going to be watching a Bughouse World Championship match in about 5 minutes here. One of the teams is warming up. We have christopheryoo and raise4info versus nochewycandy and marvelanddcforlife is in the open section. This was not listed on the calendar, so I had like 10 minutes notice for this stream. So I'm going to be eating while we're watching this. This is a match in the open section, so it'll be a 2-minute time control, and the first to 9 wins with a win by 2 condition. So I am looking for co-commentators. If anyone wants to hop on a voice call to commentate, let me know. Right now I am chilling in the Bughouse World Championship organizer Discord, but I can of course go into another Discord or another place period if that's where people are. So let me know if anyone wants to comment on it. These warm-up games are interesting too. Good to see Legion Destroyer still playing. That's a win for christopheryoo. Seems like christopheryoo has gained a bunch of rating recently, probably since he's been focusing more on Bughouse for this tournament. nochewycandy is saying his partner is not quite ready yet. So I think they're going to be a few more minutes here. Maybe christopheryoo and raise4info will play another game, not sure. I think raise4info is win your rook from the free internet chess server. christopheryoo, I think, is relatively new to Bughouse. He's an international master though, so chess players get acclimated to the game a lot quicker. nochewycandy, I think he was Chewy the Chewer before, and Chewy, the national master at chess, and he's gotten a lot better at Bughouse over the last year. Maybe like a year ago, he was like 1900 or 2000, and now he's more like 2500, I think. I don't know that much about marvelanddcforlife. I think he had another handle at some point, another username. But he's been playing fairly, I've seen him fairly regularly at least the last 6 months, if not earlier than that. But I don't have much background in him. Hey GMBMW, thanks for watching. GMBMW saying christopheryoo about to be a GM soon. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I think I saw him featured in like the Speed Chess Championship on chess.com or something like that. I know I've seen him in some chess events. So he's definitely one of the stronger IMs.
Hey, what's going on, Chuck?
Hey, Scary Snakes. Thanks for joining me. I am eating right now since I was given about 10 minutes notice for this. So it's good to have you on so you can fill the airtime when I'm chewing. But
oh, good.
But I guess it makes sense since we're going to be featuring we're going to be featuring nochewycandy. Has Chewy in the name, so my chewing can organic unity here.
I feel like I must ask, are you currently chewing on candy?
I'm not chewing on candy, unfortunately. I'm chewing on PF Chang's chicken, which I eat every single night. The Kung Pao chicken. If I can get them to ever sponsor my stream, like give me like free dinners for life, then that would be wonderful. But I'll recommend them even if I'm not sponsored, which is probably going to lead them to not want to sponsor me since they get it all for free. But it's delicious.
Well, Chuck, I think you're delicious. I mean that.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, snap. Oh, Cabbage is in the chat. Oh, thank goodness.
Hey, Cabbage, how you doing?
Hello. I am doing.
So, Chuck is eating and I'm sleeping, so I'm really going to need you to carry this commentary, Cabbage.
Well, guess who's also eating and sleeping?
Oh, no.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, I can definitely do some talking in between.
I think we discussed it in a previous stream. I'm a very fast eater, so even though I just started, like when the stream started, I'm sure I'll be done within like 5 or 10 minutes. So then I'll be full commentary by then.
It's on. They might have heard that, and they'll try to finish the match before you finish eating.
Bet.
Alright. So before we get this match started, how high is your upset meter set to right now? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
I haven't even looked up. Like I assume Chewy and Marvel are the top seed, or what's the?
They are. Yes.
Okay. And are they playing against the second seed or the third seed?
Yes. Mm-hmm. This week we have a first seed versus second seed matchups.
I don't think there's going to be an upset, but I think this is going to be a close match.
So last time you vetoed the upset pamphlet, can I send an upset email?
Well, you're modernizing.
I'm just saying, like be on the alert. Like nothing's set in stone, but like there may be an upset in the forecast today, so we're just warning people.
Oh yeah. For this match, I believe this probably has the best chance of an upset out of all the matches that remain in the open section, because I remember I keep getting informed by I forget who, but they're telling me that when they last played, like just a practice match, I suppose, the final score was 9-9.
Ooh.
So there's definitely potential for the second seed team to beat the first seed team.
The time is staying fairly close. I feel like nochewycandy has a much safer king than christopheryoo. But
they've started.
It has started, yeah. But if it ever becomes a chess game, I think Chewy is going to get IM'd.
How are none of these people on my friends list?
Did he used to have them on your friends list?
I think you get automatically unfriended.
Let me double check. I'm missing one friend.
I mean, it was probably
glitch.
User error on my part, so I apologize.
The devs insist they're looking into it, but I don't know.
Marvel finds a pawn at d6. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, on pawn at d6 for whom?
Oh no, pawn at d6 for Marvel won his partner a queen, so now christopheryoo has to think about what to do with his pawns. They still have a time advantage. This is still very double-edged. If christopheryoo is able to get anything that's not a pawn, that will decide which way the game goes.
Either Christopher is going to mate here, or he will explode.
Yeah. And the king is starting to look really safe on g7.
I don't think bishop's helping either. I think it's got to be.
At the worst case, he has pawn at f4. Yeah, the worst case he has pawn at f4 to. Okay, yeah, but then he's stuck. He needs one more knight. Oh, he gets a knight.
Raise is so fat. What an excellent partner, forcing everything that is forcing all these pieces. Oh, okay, time for Christopher to die.
Oh, why did he let go of check?
I probably forgot that. Oh, well, he might be surviving after all.
That is surprising. Oh, this is just a scrim. Oh no, Raise has made it though.
Oh,
Yeah, this isn't a scramble. They just lose here.
okay.
Well, it was a scramble, but
Now we get a break. So we can keep talking. He's lagging, but they're up time. How does that work?
in my experience, I'm only lagging if I lost the game. If I won the game, it was probably because I just played amazingly. But if I lost, it was definitely due to lag and or partner not getting me enough trades.
Well, his ping is 140 milliseconds, and he resides in the US, so it should be around like 60 normally, or even less. So I guess he is lagging.
Wait, you can see their ping?
You type /ping in the chat, you hit enter, and you can see both of their pings.
Yeah, there's a command for that. I used to use check pings a lot on the free internet chess server, but everyone's internet connection has gotten so much better that I don't even bother anymore on chess.com.
I check ping sometimes, just like if people aren't online for their matches, then they'll say they're offline. So that's a way for me to see if people are able to join live chess or not. That was in the initial stages of the Buckhouse World Championship when people were still figuring that out. Chewy missed a nice resource. Instead of pawn at e4, he could have gone knight f6. Now the rook's protected, so it doesn't work anymore. It's a very common trick when the queen's on g4.
Oh, knight at f6. This gets spelled
Oh, and now he's mated.
So knight or rook mate.
Bishop h6 is very close to mating. He has strong initiative here. Oh, if he used a pawn on g6, oh yeah, pawn is mating for Chewy. So raise has to
as is a knight and a rook. Any piece mates.
But
Because Marvel
Chewy can
is
also
rated.
push his h pawn.
What a dirty chess move. I'd rather lose.
I mean, when in doubt, push your rook pawn. So
I mean, he's going to have to because he's down time, and it has happened.
Oh, that's an unlucky mouse slip. That will probably decide the game, honestly, because he'll spend a few seconds in shock at just seeing what just transpired.
Yeah, also the rook adding extra coverage to the f-file is rather unpleasant.
I don't know, that's okay. christopheryoo is still safe as long as his partner does not lose a bishop. Oh, or that queen on g3. Oh. It's now 2-0. These things can happen really quickly. What is d6? Oh, I guess.
Speaking of things happening really quickly, I have finished my dinner.
Wow. Okay, so you win the race after all. Now it's my turn to see, because it's a relay race. Now I'll try to finish my dinner. Race has a nice attack going. Oh, king d8's a mistake. Why would you give that for free?
Well, you're losing the queen anyways, but...
Now he's going knight d6 and pawn f7. It's like recycling almost. Now he just needs another knight for f7 to continue the pattern. He moves his knight. However, this way, if he sacks, then he won't be able to... Oh, I see. Rook mates for him now. So his partner's going to try to get a rook. And we see the one on a1. So that means that Chewy will have to spend either a pawn on d7 or a knight check on f6 to try to buy time.
Yeah, rook at a1 forces the rook. I think under normal conditions, these teams I feel like would be pretty even just based on pure speed. But if Marvel is lagging, then that could be good for the Raise and Christopher team in the scramble.
Oh no, he can't hear him. They're having technical difficulties. This is not something you want to happen during when you're sitting down.
How does rook at a1 force the rook?
He got to go rook c1 and then
right. Yeah, the rook c1, then knight at b1 would seem to stop it.
Yeah, but there's queen b1 in your rook's trap.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
If he went rook c1, he could go queen b2 to force the rook.
Oh, I guess you can go queen c2, b2 right away.
But if he goes rook b1, now he can go rook at a1. Yeah. Now the rook is on its way. And
Raise is safe here.
Yeah, Marvel has no way to do anything. So he has to defend e8 square. He does it. Yep, and now the rook comes, and that's me. Now they're on the board. They'll probably say, yeah, they'll need a second as well. Just more time for me to finish my dare.
Why did they need a second between every game? Are they running all this to analysis?
They were trying to fix their voice call. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They also have a secret bughouse engine running in the background that tells them where they messed up in the opening every game. So you'll see them change the opening slightly after every game.
That's smart.
What did your
And
cabbage
that's an
exposing their
unlucky
secrets?
blunder.
So, by the way, I reported those bughouse engines, and I checked today, and they haven't been banned, which means they probably checked them and decided they weren't engines. So
No, they are engines. But
obviously they're engines, but I don't think chess.com staff understands bughouse engines, so they probably didn't get it.
That's fine.
So Cabbage beat me by a lot the last time we played a match. I would like to report him as a bughouse engine.
Hey, don't go exposing me. This is. I wish to be able to continue my bughouse engine use in private.
Yeah, I just feel like you had a competitive advantage in virtue of being better than me at the game, and that's not fair. For the integrity of the game, you must be banned.
Unlucky. Raise has to play bishop at h8 here, and he finds it. It's a good defensive resource, so he can't drop his queen there. However, Christopher is also getting attacked, so...
And by attack, you mean made it.
I don't think Raise had to sack the queen there. King takes h8 looks safe with the knight on f6 because your bishop on h6 is covering g7.
We should get a score update here. We're at 3-1 favoring Marvel and Chewy.
I feel like literally every game that's been played thus far could have easily gone the other way.
Yeah.
Like this game.
Yeah, these are very
Race is
close
probably
games.
going to win this off of a strong knight. Right now, Raise and Christopher's position look a lot better.
Well, I'm rooting for overtime, which means I'm a fan of whoever is currently losing in the match.
Yeah, me too. It's a good answer. Okay, so the question is whether or not Raise has anything out of this, because he's invested a lot of material into
He
this position.
just lost a bit of material here.
And if he can get Christopher a knight, that mates. I don't know if they noticed that. Knight at f6 is a strong threat. And he's just offering the knight for free.
Should have taken it.
Okay, well, knight doesn't mate anymore after he went queen e6 to cover it, but now knight's really good for Chewy with the same idea, knight at c3. But he's not going to get that knight either. They're also up a lot on time, so let me ping Marvel again just to see what his connection is. Yeah, his internet's still the same as it was before. Nothing's changed.
G2, what a savage.
Yeah, so I think they should win this
Bye,
game pretty
Marvel.
easily. Knight c6 just wins.
Cabbage, would you like to deliver a eulogy for Marvel?
Oh, why do I need to? I mean, his ping is the same as Ray's because Ray's lives in Australia, so I don't think.
No, I just meant for his king in this game.
Oh wait. What?
He lived a good life, but he's died too young.
Ooh, why not just fake queen takes knight? That was mate.
His king is safe. Okay, now he's gonna take a knight for knight at d8. They find that. Oh, Ray is gonna try checkmate on his board because he's more used to the fake queen at d8. Yeah, a lot of things would win here.
Yep.
Is Chewy gonna die so his partner doesn't have to?
No, Marvel's gonna die when he finds rook. Okay.
Hey, let's try. Thanks for watching. Oh, it looks like Marvel is playing the Blitz Bullet.
Christopher pulls out the King's Indian attack. If he doesn't get a pawn on h3, he's like almost dead. Oh no, one of the things you want to watch out for when you're playing Fian Shadow openings is that the main idea for your opponent is to drop a pawn on h3, so you have to make sure that square is covered.
Yeah.
Especially if queens are traders, which they will be soon.
Do you think the queens will trade soon? Where are the queens going to trade? They seem far away.
Knight at h5, and then like he can force off with that.
but this is a huge time advantage now for Raise and Christopher.
Oh yeah, because Marvel's lagging. I did not take that into account. So actually now it's on Chewy to find something, because if he starts getting attacked, then a lot of pieces.
He doesn't have to. Yeah, I agree with this. Like, he doesn't have to force the issue with an attack. He's got a lot of pieces in hand to his opponent's lone.
Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, knight here looks really good.
But this isn't. I mean, this position is so much worse than it could have been if he sat for pieces. Like, he's not getting a knight.
Yeah, this looks crushing for.
And if he went
Chewy.
king f1 there instead of king f2, then he would be totally fine. He's fine here too, I guess.
Yeah, and they're just content to take all of the pieces here.
Yeah, like knight at f2 and then bishop at
Oh,
h3.
Marvel's
Ooh,
allowed
nice.
knight c3, but he should be fine.
That's
bishop
mate. That's. Oh, I move the bishop back to d6. That's mate. Bishop b4 to d6.
No, he can push the f pawn to f4 and free up e3 for the king. Oh wait, there's rook at e3. Yeah, you're right. That's me. I was thinking more along the lines of moving the knight to h1, but there's.
Oh, nice.
I was still calculating. But yeah, nice.
I was lazy, so I wasn't going to calculate anything.
Oh, he found it. Okay.
And rook at e3. Cutting off.
Okay, he plays this move order, which transposes.
Yeah, this move order works.
Nicely done.
I lied. That didn't transpose. It was just also mating. But
okay. Not much has happened here except Marvel played c6.
Christopher's losing queen.
Which is an
at
interesting
the
line.
opening.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, as long as Raise doesn't get sacked on, which he won't. Christopher wins a pawn. Pin. However, with the h-pawn not on h7 now, pawn at h7 will be really strong for Chewy.
Yeah, they're down time in. Ooh, yeah. I think Raise should have sat there. I thought that they were sitting. I definitely agree that the pawn is worth the piece here for Marvel to sack on e3.
2 pawns on the 7th are really strong in poker.
Yep.
So we're gonna try and
Marvel would love to sack. I think Marvel should have sacked his queen, and then knight at f3 would have been crushing.
Okay, now Raise needs to not play queen at g1 because that mates his partner. Okay, that's good. And he has to play king e2 here to not give a queen.
I would just promote here on Chewy's board. I think he's completely safe. I mean, I guess like a rook plus a queen could be bad. Yes,
Yeah, he'll come to that conclusion soon enough. Okay, and they played fast enough, so he's not mated yet, which is a very good sign for christopheryoo's team. If he gets in bishop d7, he's safe. So what type of tricks could Chewy pull here? That's the real question. I'm thinking bishop at d6. Yeah, so you have to go bishop d7 here. Yep, and he's safe. Okay. Now the game continues.
Yeah, king c8 is accurate here. You don't want to take and allow knight b6.
Yep. Meanwhile, Marvel cannot actually take the pawn on f6 because if he takes it with his queen, he gets mated on e8, and if he takes it with the pawn, then Raise can drop a queen on g7 and get a serious attack. Christopher takes a pawn for his partner to block with.
But what about queen f3 and then taking on g4 here? Yep, he goes for it.
Oh,
he takes on f6.
Mate.
Yeah.
Chewy has mate. Yeah. So Raise has to sit here. Oh, he didn't go knight b5. Why didn't he go knight b5 would have covered a7 as well. However, he's 6 seconds short, so they can take advantage of that.
Yeah,
So
now
Chris-
Chewy's just going to die in the scramble.
Yeah.
Honestly, Christopher can pre-move rook at h1. Like,
yeah, Christopher can pre-move rook at d1 if that's what you said.
I want rook at h1 after the rook moved to g1, but
Oh, I see. In a
Oh, that
time
king is an
situation, I
attacking
prefer to-
piece. Oh, no. King should have taken b6. Trying to mate him.
Yep.
Oh,
And
the viewers want a scoreboard check. Our score is 4-3, favoring Marvel and Chewy. So a very close
this is a
game.
very close match. Yeah.
I see why
Yeah.
they went 9-9 in their exhibition earlier.
Yeah, if you want to see a competitive Bughouse, this is a good match to watch because it will be close for sure.
Yeah, if you want to see uncompetitive Bughouse, all of my matches are good matches to watch.
Yeah, Snakes just wins every single one.
Oh yeah. Honestly, that's why I stopped playing. It was just too boring beating everyone by so much.
So Raze is getting a really nice position here. Usually
Yeah,
in
I
Bughouse,
like his attack.
it's very common to give up the C6 knight for free because you can keep a blocker on D7, and with the extra tempo that it takes to take the knight, you can start your own attack. So like here,
I was
he can
trying
take
to
the queen. He
generate
can take the
something
queen on
here, but-
E2. Yeah, and then like
Yeah.
now if he gets a knight, he mates. Oh, and Christopher just has mate.
And he should
Okay.
be mating even without the knight.
Yeah, he could have brought his other queen in too.
Mhm.
Yes, young UK baller. Raze is very resourceful.
4-4 here.
All tied up. And this is the
Raze is
open
good
section, so it's first to 9. If bishop takes, we're going to
Ooh.
see pawn at E6.
No, he's going to stop on H5 here and put a pawn on E6. Oh, not on D7. Oh no. There goes his attack. Pawn on E6 would have been really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Raze is really good at finding moves if he has pieces to use.
So pawn at F2, then knight at H1. I think we'll see. Oh, okay.
Yeah, or pawn at
Interesting.
H2 to win the rook.
Okay.
Christopher should push his e-pawn. I think someone is an advocate of that. I don't remember who. It's definitely a good thing to do. At some point, just to free up the e7 square for the king so he doesn't get mated.
So
Ooh,
I'm a pretty
okay.
average chess player myself, and I'm pretty sure developing your pieces is not good.
Oh, yeah, this is Bughouse, right? You're not.
So rook could be problematic for Chewy here.
No, I think Christopher will focus on defense because. Oh, he might trade the queens back. I think that would be good for Raze.
Marvel is getting into trouble here.
Yeah. Okay, Christopher should play a lot faster or he's going to get mated.
Oh, I don't think Marvel can take that. He just made in 2.
Mated
Okay, so now the
made it in
question
1.
is now the question is who's up on time.
So knight at E6 mates for Raze.
Yes.
And the time is very close. There's mate on the Chewy board too. So this is
Raze
going to go down to the wire.
second over Chewy.
So, but here's the problem is Chewy's mate can be pre-moved on the board, whereas raise4info needs to drop a piece.
No, he can pre-move that too.
Oh, he can pre-move the
He
drop?
can pre-move drops.
Okay.
Yeah. So the question is who's up on time here, and we see 129 on Chewy's clock and 130 on Raze's clock. So
But lag says who knows. Like,
but there are some situations in Bughouse where if you manage to move precisely when your clock hits 0.0001.
And Chewy wins.
I would feel scared. If Roy and Christopher go on to lose this match, I would be like, we won this game. I would like to vote to have this overturned.
Yeah, Med's quick. The time did look fairly even, but there's no like double flags on chess.com. It awards the win to one of the players.
Someone will be up on time. No one will move perfectly to where the time is.
So the free internet chess server operated a little bit differently. There were often draws if you had the situation where
I see. So
where both there would be like double flag situations. That just doesn't happen on chess.com. Hey, Spine Cruncher.
Okay. So Christopher, as a result of not pushing his e-pawn and trying to grab the queen, has found himself in an enviable situation of dying
made
with
it
2
one.
knights.
And let's get a score update. Our score is now 6-4, favor Marvel and Chewy. So they're pulling ahead a bit. And Genna, you do hear Scary Snakes in the chat.
Oh, Genna, where have you been all my life? Been a long time since I've insulted you for what you did. You know what you did. I still haven't forgiven you, but it is good to see you.
And I actually I do prefer the situation where like a double flag would be a draw, but that's just not how chess.com works.
And I think it's more fun to see which side win, to see one side win, because it feels a bit.
And like, if it were actually the case that they were identical on time, then I would think it was fair to be a double flag. But if I actually had moved 0.1 seconds faster than you during the course of the game, then I should win on time.
Yeah. I did just as well as you did, but I did it faster.
So, Mad Quick, when you rewind the stream and paused, it was equal time. When you say equal time, I mean we can only see actual seconds on the clocks, rather than seeing tenths of a second. Hey, Melpup. Jan has any chances to win one game? That sounds like chess talk. We don't tolerate chess talk around here. Ban that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
It's not even a real game.
This is Bughouse that we're watching. I'm gonna put the rules in the chat.
Oh,
that rook is a problem.
Rook at h5 and then king on h6 and something on f8.
Yeah, or knight check would have made it.
I do not think Jan has a chance to win a single game. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't think Jan is going to win any of the games. And I think really the World Championship is over.
Yeah. This is related to the question proposed by Snakes a few days ago.
Do you believe?
Yes.
Jan has broken me so much that I don't even have the will to ask whether you believe in Jan. I don't even believe, and that's when you know it's bad news.
Christopheryoo has found a nice way into the position. His queen will help, as will the knight when he sacks the queen on f3.
Oh, and they're up a ton of time.
Now is a good place to stop and ask, what actually does Christopher need to mate? It turns out he only needs a knight and a pawn, because he can go queen g5 check, king f7, knight at e5 check, and it doesn't do that.
I don't like
king
that.
e6 though, so I think he needed like another
Bishop
pawn.
at king e6.
This king is running.
I think there was pawn at f5 and then king d6 and then
he's not mated anymore. He could take the knight, I guess.
He will. Yeah. Well, they still have a great position. They're up 10 seconds and they're both safe. It's always very helpful when you have a safe king.
raise4info going for mate.
He's been getting really nice positions while maintaining a safe king for the majority.
Actually, cool idea here, yeah. So if he takes the queen, Raise can go e takes f2 check, king d1, and then Christopher can take both a knight and a rook for him. So Marvel tries to cover the e3 square. But why isn't Raise moving?
Yeah, but Raise will just take the queen here, and you still have to deal with all of the same threats.
Yep, so the threat is knight at e3 and rook at e1, which he needs one more knight, I think. Oh, bishop takes d2 is also an option. Now knight at c3 is threatened. They're going for the time scramble. That's what they're doing, but Christopher has a queen. Okay,
that's going to be a helpful queen. Yeah, that's mate.
Yep, nice find for them. Score is now 5-7 in favor of Chewy and Marvel.
So in the open section, it's first to 9 games, but there's a win by 2 condition, which may come into play here.
Christopher has pawn at e6. That's a nice way to start an attack. He just needs one more pawn. Equal time, usually people try to sit for this pawn because starting an attack is really valuable in Bughouse. Or being able
so Marvel and Chewy indicating that they would rather play with Chewy's unsafe king than sit it down to a scramble.
I mean, a lot of times this comes down to lack of coordination because you have to be able to respond instantly at any moment.
I feel like almost all of these games have just been 50-50, and Marvel and Chewy have just won slightly more of the 50-50s.
Yep. Well, now they're down 10 seconds, so Raise is going to take on c3 at some point, so that Christopher can continue his attack.
So I looked at the chat and Spinecruncher said he sacrificed his position to be up on time, and obviously I thought that was referring to the game here, but it turns out they were talking about the World Chess Championship.
That's not a real game.
Something interesting is that christopheryoo, if he gets a queen and a bishop, he mates.
So Christopher is going to have to play for mate here because Raise is just in a ton of trouble.
Yeah,
he can't even take his queen on e3 because of the mate.
Oh yeah, so Raise needs the rook for f1, but he's not getting it, question mark? He needs the rook. Why isn't he taking the rook?
Yeah, I think he saw his partner was in trouble and wanted to try and mate, but...
Oh, no, they're down on time and down on position.
So this is going to be a pretty easy win for Chewy and Marvel. They resigned it.
I think even if Raise has the rook there, his attack runs out pretty quickly if you don't get a knight.
Our score right now is
actually
8-5.
You have to get a rook and a bishop, because rook at f1 to try to get the queen off, and then if king d2, bishop at c1. But the bishop was hard.
Was there a pawn on b2 or something? I thought that there was a rook covering a second rook.
Yeah, there's a pawn on b2. There's a pawn.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay, so now they're in a match point situation. They have to somehow win the game. And their positions aren't looking too good either. Although this wall of pawns will definitely have a hole in it somewhere that can be exploited.
Honestly, I don't even have any adjustments that I would suggest for their team. It feels like they're playing really well. They're just losing close games to an equally matched team.
Their coordination could be better. I think some of the decisions that they're making, team-wise, are a bit sus. Although this game they are getting steadily outplayed.
Yeah, Raise's position is just not playable here.
It's one thing to be up on time, but in order to maintain being up on time, you have to be able to come up with moves. And if you ever get into a position where you're stuck,
I think Raise should have sat for that rook. Maybe that might have been their best chance. Or rook at rook at d8, knight takes c6, and then you rook in. Was a threat before.
This is good that Christopher found a way into the position. Unfortunately, pawn at d2 was not the way to go. Now he's stuck.
Yeah,
again.
that locks up the queen.
Oh, it's hard to suggest a way. Oh, maybe queen takes c2. Yeah, the pawn was hanging, right?
I assume Marvel's gonna go queen g4 after it's Chewy's move. Unless
so Marvel actually
what about queen takes g2?
Oh, queen takes g2. Yeah, that mates.
So, oh no, Christopher literally has to sit it to a scramble there because they're just going to die.
They're down on time.
Although Chewy didn't play a check. I think Chewy just needs to play checks long enough for Marvel to be able to play the mate.
He doesn't have mate. Yeah, he could just sack. Oh, he sacked that way. Oh, knight at g3 and now comes the fun part of Bughouse. Queen at e3. Oh, okay, he runs out. Now it's Christopher's turn to get attacked. And he should be mated. Yeah, d8 queen and knight d7.
Promotes in the knight d7.
Oh.
And that, exciting match. I believe that was match point. So final score is 9-5.
I'm a little sad we didn't get overtime there, but I can't complain about that match. That was crazy fun to watch.
Yeah, it could have gone either way, for sure.
Yep. Very close matches, and that was the number 1 and number 2 seed, right? So we're probably going to see both of them in the elimination bracket.
Yeah, we've had closer matches in terms of final score, but I don't think I've seen a single match in the open section that's been closer in terms of the actual games played. Almost every game could have very easily been won by the other team.
Let me find a match. I think the King Switcher team beat another team.
The King Switcher match was really weird.
believe that King Switcher beat the Bughouse Coach plus Jarmax team by a score of 9-7, which tells you their strengths. No, just kidding.
So I actually didn't even see that match, so it's possible that I would have changed.
Yeah, well, they were the 4th seed, anyways. Okay. Yeah.
All right, thanks for having me on, Chuck. I'm gonna go sleep, and thank you for commentating, Cabbage. I love hearing your voice.
Same to you, Snakes.
Yeah, thank you so much to Snakes and Cabbage for joining me in commentary here. And so the calendar doesn't have many matches listed. Certainly nothing for today. I don't know if the calendar's not being updated, but I don't see anything in the near future. I am going to be streaming 4-player chess later tonight in about 3.5 hours. But for now, we're going to end the stream. We're going to find someone to raid. So let's go look in the chess category, see who's streaming. And we're probably gonna raid Swole19, but let's check real quick to see if there's anyone streaming variants. I don't see any variant streamers. We're gonna raid Swole, who's currently streaming some Minesweeper.
Oh, I haven't played that in a while.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while either. Swole is super fast at it. He plays on expert and usually gets, I forget what his time is, like 2 minutes or 3 minutes, something like that. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining me. If you haven't followed yet, appreciate a follow so you get notified of my future streams. Thanks for the follow from .vibe. Really appreciate it. I stream mostly Bughouse, which is this game right here. Occasionally, we also stream some 4-player chess, which I'm going to be streaming later tonight. Puzzle Rush Puzzle Battle, and some other variety games. When you get to Swole's stream, show him some love. He's streaming Minesweeper right now, but he mainly streams chess. So have a great night, everyone.